Hey guys, Wizard59 here and welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm super excited to bring you another episode of custom LEGO Star Wars sets. So I've done a video of this in the past where I showed off some custom LEGO Star Wars sets which I designed in LEGO Digital Designer and then made the box art in Photoshop. And you guys loved that video, and since then I've made many more custom sets. So once again in this video we're going to be talking about all these sets, just going through each of them, kind of giving you my thoughts and how I wish these would be real sets, kind of talking about how I ended up designing them. And we'll go from there. Definitely, if you haven't seen part 1, do check them out. And again, all these sets are made by me. These are not real LEGO Star Wars sets. They're all made by me in LEGO Digital Designer and Photoshop. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and take a look at these sets. Alright, so the very first set here is the Senate Duel. And this is supposed to represent the scene where Yoda and Palpatine fight. Now this was a mock I'd made some time ago and I ended up making into a set. Now this would be a great $25 set. You could get the Senate pod, you can get 4 minifigures with the Royal Guards, Yoda and Palpatine, and then you can also get a section of his office if you remember, which is in the corner. Now this was going to be a great $25 set if it were to be released. I definitely wish it would be released because it would be a nice cheap way to get some great figures. But again, this was a great iconic scene and I really just wanted to make it in LEGO. And again, I think it looks really good. You can kind of see a look at the background with the Senate pods, the Senate repulsor pods in the back, as well as kind of a look at the box art. So there is the Senate Duel. Alright, so the next custom set I made here is Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. Again, this was a mock I'd made, which I made into a custom set. And I know they're making a Anakin's Jedi Starfighter coming out later this year, so I thought I'd make my own. Now this would be another awesome set. For one, you have the Starfighter, which looks pretty nice. You get Anakin and R2-D2 as well as Admiral Yularen. So we haven't seen him in his Clone Wars version, so I did end up in Photoshop making a version of him, as you could see there. And again, I think he looks really good. I just kind of recolored the polybag version, and I think that looks really awesome. So there is a look at that. You can kind of look at the box art, a few explosions in the background, kind of lasers. Vehicles in space are very easy to make box art for because of the fact that it's not too complex. But this is another really cool set, and there is Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. Next off, we have a 501st Trooper Battle Pack. Now this is a set I've always wanted to see made, so I ended up going ahead and making my own version. Now yes, LEGO Digital Designer, at least the version I have, doesn't have the updated helmet, so I had to use the older versions. But basically this would be a great battle pack and Umbara themed, and it would include 3 501st Troopers and a 501st Scout Trooper or 501st ATRT pilot. And again, I think that'd be a really cool set to have. You get a nice blue bark speeder in kind of the new version, and this would just be a great set. I really wish LEGO made it. Overall, the speeder was pretty straightforward to build. The box art was a little tough because I couldn't really find a great Umbara image. Even this one doesn't look as great. You can see it looks a bit odd. But again, there's a look at the build. Really nice. Just look at the box art, a couple explosions. So there is the 501st Trooper Battle Pack. Next off, we have one of Lothar on Star Wars Rebels. So if you've been seeing the show, it's definitely been getting quite crazy here. The season finale comes out, in like 4 days, so that's pretty crazy. But I wanted to make a set of Lothar, and I'm really surprised LEGO hasn't done this. So basically, as a building, a small speeder, as well as a few figures. So we got Stormtrooper, Hera, Kanan, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now this would be a great set to have. I think this would be very cool, just a nice play set. The inside of the Lothar building does have some play features, which I sadly don't have an image of right now. But again, this would be a great set to have. This could be a nice $60 set. And I think it would look really great. So there is the Attack on Lothar. And let me know down in the comments if any of you are watching Star Wars Rebels. And next, this is probably the most challenging out of all the custom sets. This one was one that took the longest to make, and this is the Battle on Endor. we need a new battle on Endor, and this is just a big version. This would be easily a $150 set, $160 set. It would include the bunker, an ATST, the radar dish, about 12 figures, speeder bikes, trees. It would be crazy. I would love if LEGO made a build like this. This one definitely took a lot of time to make in LEGO Digital Designer, many hours because of just kind of the overall design of it. But again, this would be a great set to have. I would love to see a new Battle of Endor mock set. I would definitely pay for it. But this is kind of how the build looks. It's all in light blue, dark bluish gray, which is a bit more accurate to how it is seen in the films. The ATST is pretty much identical to the 2009 Battle of Endor set, other than a few slight modifications. But again, this is a really awesome set, and I really wish LEGO would make this in as a set. Alright, and moving along, we have the Duel on Cloud City. Now, this is another awesome set. Again, we are waiting for a new Cloud City. So, I ended up making a smaller version of it, just of the end scene with the I am your father scene. Now, this is actually a very, very interesting build I made. This is actually going to be in my larger Cloud City mock. So, this is a sneak peek of that. But again, this was a lot of fun to make. Again, you could see we have Vader and Luke. This would be a nice $25 set, similar to the Episode 1 Phantom Menace duel set, which came out about a year ago. But again, this would be a great set, nice $20 set, some cheap figs, and a nice little played build. But anyways, you can see a look at the background, the nice kind of ventilation area of Cloud City, and then you can kind of see a look at some of the figures and the box art. So there is the Duel on Cloud City. Next off, another set that has not been re-released for a few years. This is the Republic Gunship, a very popular build. Basically what I did was I took the 2013 one, modified it, kind of redid the front section, redid the doors as well as the wings, and also modified the engine. So basically just modifications and kind of redid portions of it. And again, I think it looks really good. This would be another nice one to have an episode 2 version of. You could see a lot of cool minifigures. We could have Yoda and Windu in the same set. The gunship overall has some nice smooth tiled off doors, which would be really nice. You could see it should include a couple of Geonosian droids, the new version that is, again with a dwarf spider droid, so various different builds, and I think this would be a great set, and hopefully they make a new version of the gunship very soon. So there's the Republic gunship. Alright, and this is the next set. This is probably one of my favorites out of all the ones I've made. This is the Geonosian Droid Factory. Now, quickly just want to let you know we're closing in on 1,000 likes on that post. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram, please check it out and definitely give it a like. I have not got a photo at all that's hit 1,000 likes or more, so this is super exciting for me. But just thought I'd quickly point that out. But anyways, here's a look at the Geonosian Droid Factory. Basically, this would be a playset build with 3 main sections. You have the section where Padme is kind of running on that conveyor belt with kind of that molten metal. You have the section with the door and where Anakin is on the second conveyor belt in the back. The third one is just the main conveyor belt with C-3PO and the Geonosian droids and those large containers which Padme falls into. One thing you can see with this is there's a lot of dark orange and regular brown in it, and I really like those colors. I was inspired by CM4Si's build when I was kind of making the color scheme for it. But anyways, lastly, just want to quickly point out what you can see on all the 3 sections is those are Technic bricks and axle holes, and that's because if this were a real set, I would like is it would be modular, so you can have multiple and just connect them together and make a huge, longer conveyor belt. So I thought that was really cool. Great set. And this is actually what I'm probably thinking of actually building and having a physical review out on this channel. So let me know what you think about that. But that is the Droid Factory. Alright, and finally the most recent build I made. This is the Attack on Kamino. This would include a Triton class assault craft and Obi-Wan's little vehicle from the Season 3, I believe, premiere for Star Wars The Clone Wars. This is a really cool set. I've always wanted to make a Trident class assault craft, and this is what I'm going to be making physically in LEGO as well, and having a review out, as this is a set I've always loved. Really cool kind of build, nice looking box art. You could see I got some Aqua Droids custom made, Obi-Wan, Shaak-Ti, Ventress, all from the Season 3 Clone Wars premiere, and then a Kaminoan. We don't have any one from Kamino in LEGO yet, which is a bit disappointing. But this would be a great figure to be in a set like this. Again, really enjoyed making this set, and there is a look at the Attack on Kamino. Alright, so there's a look at all the custom sets I've made so far. Again, check out the first video with my first set of custom sets. I'll have a link to that in the description below. So anyways, let me know what you think. Which one of these do you like the most, and which one of these would you like to see as a set the most? So let me know about that down in the comments below. Don't forget, please follow me on Instagram, because for example, the Senate Duel I posted almost a month ago, so if you don't want to wait for videos like these, you can get an early look at them on my Instagram. Some of them even have extra pictures, like the Battle of Endor, which shows the interior, so check that out. Link in the description below to my Instagram. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon, like Cloud City, Episode 3 coming out this weekend. This is Wizard 59. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.